All right, let me ask you something real quick. Have you ever spent hours researching gear, watching reviews, comparing specs, convincing yourself you need that $2,500 controller, only to show up to a wedding where the bride requests "yeah" by Usher and then walks away before the drop? Yeah, we've all been there, unfortunately. Today, we're talking about a pretty big debate in the DJ world. Cheap gear versus premium gear. And the real question, can your clients actually tell the difference? Roll the intro. Greetings and salutations, my good friends. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're getting honest and we're going to address something head on. Can clients tell the difference between cheap gear and premium gear? The short answer, no. Long answer, also no. But with a few important caveats so you don't go out and buy a $79 speaker from Amazon and ruin someone's first dance. But before we jump in, if you're new here, be sure to hit the like and subscribe button and hit the bell notification so you never miss out on any of the content I post every week. My channel is here to help the new DJs who are just getting into the industry so they're able to level up their services and their DJ game, as well as some of the established DJs who have been doing it for quite a while, but just need maybe some fresh insights from time to time. So let's start. Here's the truth most DJs don't want to admit. Your clients, they're not audiophiles. They're not standing there during cocktail hour going, I'm noticing a slight lack of warmth in the mid-range frequencies. No. They're thinking, do I look good in these photos? Is my drunk uncle about to grab the mic? Why is the best man already sweating through his shirt? Clients care about, can they hear the music clearly? Is it too loud or is it too quiet? Are people actually dancing? And is the DJ organized and confident? That's it. Nobody has ever come up to a DJ and said, hey man, love the wedding, but were those entry-level tops? Nope, doesn't happen. Other DJs care about what gear you use, and they don't write the wedding checks. Now, before you go wild and start DJing weddings off of a Bluetooth speaker and a Dream, let's be clear about something. Gear does matter, just not in the way you think. Premium gear helps you more than it helps them. Here's how. Number one, reliability. Cheap gear works until it doesn't. Premium gear is built to survive heat, cold, and being thrown in your trunk at midnight when you're dead inside. Number two, consistency. Better gear gives you predictable sound, which means less stress, less guessing, and fewer of those, why does this sound like a tin can type of moments. Number three, headroom. Premium speakers, they don't struggle. They're not gasping for air when the dance floor fills up. Cheap speakers at high volume sound like they're begging for mercy. No mercy. Let me hit you with something that might hurt a little. Your gear is not your brand. Your energy, mic skills, music selection, and crowd reading, all of that's your brand. I've seen DJs with $10,000 setups clear a dance floor, and DJs with a basic controller and two basic speakers absolutely kill it. Why? Because one knew how to read the room and the other was too busy admiring their own setup. Now, here's where it gets real interesting. Clients may not know gear, but they do notice presentation. So instead of obsessing over whether your speakers cost $800 or $2,000, focus on having a clean setup, no messy cables, proper lighting, and a professional appearance. Because visually, a clean, simple setup looks premium even if it isn't. Meanwhile, a $15,000 setup with wires everywhere looks like a science fair project gone wrong. So you might be asking yourself, when should you actually invest in premium gear? Well, there's three moments when this should really happen. Number one, when your current gear is holding you back. So if you're maxing out your speakers at every event, it's definitely time to upgrade. Number two, when reliability becomes a concern. If you're saying, please don't break, please don't break, please don't break, before every gig, it's time to upgrade. And number three, when you're scaling your business. Higher end clients expect a higher end experience. And that's not necessarily better sound and lighting, just better everything. Now, here's a really big truth nobody tells the new guys. Clients usually don't remember what your gear sounded like. They remember how you made them feel, whether people danced, and whether the night flowed smoothly. You could have the cleanest, most expensive sound system in the world, but if you play the wrong songs at the wrong time, it's game over, my friends. So if you're just starting out, stop stressing about the perfect setup and stop listening to other DJs when they say you should be using this gear or that gear. Get gear that is reliable, loud enough, clean sounding, and then spend the rest of your energy becoming just a better DJ. Because that, my friends, is what actually gets you booked again and again. If this helps you out, hit that like button and drop a comment below. What's one piece of gear you thought you needed, but turned out you really didn't? And remember, your gear doesn't make the party, you do. As I say at the end of all my videos, a day without dancing is a day wasted. Go out there, be a great DJ, be an even better human, and I'll see you guys in the next one.